guys, welcome to the Daily Smash for Thursday, September 22nd, 2022. I'm Rick.
I'm Kelly.
And
I'm exhausted.
We're exhausted.
And I have blisters on my hands from paint.
Yeah, I have blisters too, and I'm sore. I painted all day, prepped and painted.
I am legit ready for bed. I cannot wait to get in that bed.
So we're recording this the night before Thursday.
And I have to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning tomorrow.
We have a big day again tomorrow.
What time is it right now?
We painted a white wall pink.
It's
over 1,000 square feet.
10:30 at night right now. I cannot wait to get to bed. I legit have blisters. You guys can see.
Well, guess what? When you go to bed, I'm going to spend the next 2 hours editing videos.
That typically is what happens because you're the man.
Yeah.
I love you.
Oh, I love you too, baby. And I love the fact that you helped me paint that wall. It went twice as fast because you were on the big roller and I was doing all the edges and stuff and then coming behind you and hitting all the spots you missed. And then I took a roller and helped finish it off. And then we did the breeze block around the pool equipment.
I'm a Jackson Pollock. You didn't have to go behind me and do my work.
Okay. I mean, if you wanted a Jackson Pollock effect, then you're right. I didn't have to go behind you. But you wanted the white covered. So I had to hit all those. Thank you.
You're hilarious.
But I'm really upset because I wanted to show you guys, and I had my camera set up to time lapse the whole thing, and it didn't record. So
You're funny. You're so funny.
Thank you.
The teamwork makes the dream work.
It does. It does. And we save thousands of dollars by doing it ourselves. And we can now show people and go, we painted that.
Yeah. No, it is a rewarding. You know what I love? You know when you work in like I did on the Housewives and you just get fired, but you produce a good product and then it's stuff on social media that gets you fired. But when you legit see your hard work with your labor of love.
Yeah.
And you see the after effect, you can sit back and you see it. Because, some things, and I'm sure all of you have thankless jobs, right?
Not all of them. Probably a lot of people do.
A lot of people do. I know when I was in advertising, I made all my quotas, all my numbers, and it was like, okay, thank you. What's the next month?
Oh, yeah.
What's the next month? What's the next month? But seeing something that you can see a result right away and be proud of is a different.
No, 100%.
It's just better, I think. I don't know.
I agree. No, it's one of the things I love about these DIY projects because you start it, you finish it, and you have something you can show off. When I would do TV, another thankless job, really, because people aren't thanking you. You might high five someone after a good live shot, but no one's going, oh, thank you so much for reporting that story. I mean, maybe once in a while.
What are you going to do for me next?
Exactly.
Right.
You're only as good as what you did 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, it's kind of like when we're in the sack. What are you going to do for me tonight?
Oh, anything you want.
Oh, thank you.
You know it. So we're going to
do something a little different today.
Something a little different because Kelly's friend Jackie's son went through this crazy experience on Lido Isle in Newport Beach.
Can we show the clips? Because she said we could.
Yeah. So
she calls me today. My friend Jackie. She's like one of my best friends, and her son, whom I've known since he was born. I think he's like maybe 12 now.
No, he's 13.
Or 13. I said 12. Okay, well, I've known him since he was born.
Yeah.
And Julie's known him since he was born. And I've been best friends with her forever. And she's very smart. Her dad is Malcolm Paul, who's a plastic surgeon. And she's just a wonderful person. And I've known these kids forever. And she told me that he almost died. And she's a very bright girl. Her mom's a judge. Her dad's a plastic surgeon, and the kids obviously are very bright. This kid, can we read what happened to him?
I'm just going to read his story. We have video to support it of a woman who apparently was distraught, wanted to kill herself, and drove her car off a dock on Lido Isle.
Okay, I can think. Oh, you're going to kill yourself? Why would you put little kids in harm's way? Like, just go take a bunch of pills or go down to your local drug dealer in Santa Ana and go get some fentanyl and just touch it. Okay? You don't have to go and do this big theatrics and go down and maybe kill a kid. It just pisses me off how selfish these people are.
It is selfish, but I would just suggest that when someone's ready to kill themselves, they're not in their right mind. They're not thinking about what's
Okay.
best for everyone else. They're just
Perhaps. All right.
being selfish. Killing yourself is a selfish act.
Well, there's
it
little
not?
kids there that could have perhaps been in harm's way. That this.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Well, anyway, my girlfriend.
Can I read the article?
Yes, read the article.
Okay, so this kid, Ben, wrote a story about what happened. And it's very dramatic. So I'm going to read it in my most dramatic voice.
Yeah, and he's 13 years old.
I think he might be a future reporter.
I think so too.
As many of the Lido Isle residents have seen and observed, there was a horrific scene at our beloved Genoa Park last Friday, August 19th, at approximately 7:45 p.m. Two of my friends and I happened to cruise over to Genoa Park after what was our last official beach day of summer. This may have ultimately been one of the worst decisions that I have made in my 13 years of life.
I mean, the kid's 13 years old. I would have been like, what the hell? This bitch just came off a freaking cliff, almost killed my ass.
Oh no!
Oh, no. Wait, listen
It
to
gets
this
a
kid.
lot better.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
It was golden hour as the sun was setting on the bay.
I was like, was there a picture taken?
So naturally, we went down to the dock to observe the boats, check out all that was happening on the harbor, and possibly go for a quick swim before we had to get home. I am so happy that we chose not to take that swim. As we contemplated how to make this last weekend of summer our best, we started spinning on the blue merry-go-round that we, and even our parents and some of our grandparents, know and love so well.
That is like, I think this is Jackie writing this for her kid.
It was then, while we were spinning at a rapid speed, that we encountered and witnessed the unimaginable.
How is a 13-year-old writing this?
We heard what I can only describe as a deafening swooshing sound, followed by most likely the loudest crash or explosion I have ever heard. My heart started racing. Actually, he wrote, my heart started raising. My thoughts and fears were consuming my head, and the rush of adrenaline that I felt at that moment was intense. Even though my eyes were blurry from the debris and dust. What is this, 9/11?
Yeah, well, this kid, this is traumatic for him.
I was
He
able to
almost
see.
died.
I was able to see that it was a vehicle that had miraculously missed crashing into me and my friends, missed hitting mostly all of the large play structures at the park, and had somehow proceeded onto the dock, continuing at a high rate of speed. The dock was disaster, and the pilings and railings of the dock went flying into the water. I was in utter shock as I gasped and stared at the red taillights as they slowly moved further into the water just off the dock. My hearing was muffled, but I heard another loud boom and screams. Hold on, let me get to the next page.
You're just sitting on a cock 'cause you're gay, wasting time.
My friends and I stood together as a little wolf pack.
A little wolf pack?
That's what it says here. And tried to make sense of what had just happened. And naturally, we made sure that each one of us was not injured in any way. Within seconds, we all realized that we had literally just escaped being hit by a flying car, which was now sinking in the bay.
Yeah.
Our minds flooded with questions and concerns.
But see, this isn't what Jackie said. Jackie said that car went like legit, like she said it was like angels. Like he said that it felt like a force.
Okay, well,
that
he didn't say that.
I know, which is
It doesn't
weird.
sound like it was even close to him. It
I
went
don't even
by
think he
him.
wrote that. There's no 13-year-olds writing this, okay?
It's actually, to me, it does sound like a 13-year-old.
It does? A little wolf pack?
The next thing we knew,
Miraculously, with dust and debris. Like this does not sound like a 13-year-old. This sounds like Mark Twain.
Well, you know Jackie better than I do. Maybe this is her handwriting. I don't know.
Well, this is what she told me today, but go ahead. All right, go ahead.
The next thing we knew, tons of first responders, local police officers, fire trucks, and yellow caution tape were surrounding us, followed by our parents and many Lido Isle residents. I am so thankful to the people in our community, especially those who can call neighbors and friends. These people were there at the scene and did not hesitate to act. In fact, 2 or 3 innocent bystanders jumped into the water and rescued the woman driving the vehicle.
They did. It's on video. We'll show it
What
to you.
a heroic effort on all accounts.
Who writes that at 13? Like, who writes that at 13?
Living on
I think
Lido
it's Jackie
Isle provides
Paul.
Living on Lido Isle provides us a wonderful.
Lido Isle is very expensive, by the way. The least expensive house is probably $5 million.
It's beautiful there.
At $5 million.
It's
I'm not
really
like no
beautiful.
joke. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Living on Lido Isle provides us a wonderful feeling of safety.
Yeah, because you're rich.
Safety, security, and community. On this particular evening, although our safety was temporarily compromised, I was able to witness firsthand our entire community come together and offer unconditional love, care, and genuine kindness to anyone who needed it.
That's Orange County for you.
That is so important and so special.
That would never happen in LA.
In fact, this is what community is all about.
That's Orange County.
Well said, Ben.
Ben.
I think you have a future in journalism. That was dramatic.
But and here he is.
And here's the
And this is-
here's-
this
here's
is-
the
this
kid.
is
This
Ben.
is the author.
This is the
I'll
author.
put it on the big screen.
Yeah.
Good job,
He-
Ben.
Ben, I've known you
Okay.
since you were born.
I mean,
This kid is, but this Jackie calls me today, and that's the mom, and she's like, there was an angel, and I'm going to show you that. She said that he was like going in the park, and this whacked out
she-
woman that was like trying to commit suicide.
Yeah.
Went off the dock.
Right.
And she said, for whatever reason, he was in front of the car, and she said that the car.
no. This is
Raised.
hearsay. The kid was there, and he didn't say that. If the car went over his head, he would have wrote that. She was exaggerating, okay?
Okay.
She
Well,
was
that
she is
was
not
very
a good
well written.
reporter.
Okay.
Ben is a good reporter. Jackie, not so much.
Okay. Jackie Paul, sorry. You're one of my best friends.
This Daily Smash
But you have a
is brought
smart
to you,
kid.
like every Daily Smash, by El Cristiano Tequila. Purity, passion, and promise.
See, I like
in
to-
every bottle.
I like to say, and I'm
Yes.
going to end this
Yes.
as God's always there for us and angels too. And this kid was not ready to die, and he was going to die because this lady was going to kill him because she was selfish enough to kill herself.
Yes. I'm going to drink to that with you.
All right.
Okay,
so
here's to God,
here's
here's
to
to family, here's
here's
to community,
yeah.
and here's to doing the right thing.
Here's doing the right thing.
You guys do the right thing, okay?
Yes.
Cheers,
That's all we're
love.
about. I don't even want to drink this. I'm ready to go to bed. I'm exhausted.
Hope you have a
gonna-
great Thursday, and we will see you on the Friday Smash.
I am so tired.
Okay.
See, I'm ready
gonna
for
go
bed.
tuck her in.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm
I'm
bounced.
gonna
I can't
tuck
have.
her
I
in
gotta.
right now.
I gotta go to bed. All right. Good night.
Bye, everybody.